What's up, dudes? It's Sunday morning, so you know what time it is. It's time for the Masked Maniac to give you his picks for Week 6 in the Notorious Football League. I got my notes this time, so we're ready to go and get into this. Man, it's been a crazy, crazy season. Ups and downs for everybody, and now the injury bug is starting to hit people, eat people, hit people, however you want to call it. Well, get ready, because we're getting closer and closer to Dare Week. That's next week. Well, let's see what happens this week going into it, dudes. Well, let me tell you something, brother. We've got some great matchups coming this week. This week, we've got the Spartans, fresh off their honeymoon, ready to come back and get things going, traveling to take on the killer Queen Bee. The Queen Bee hasn't been able to get anything going this year. She's sitting at 1-5. She was picked to come in number 5 on draft day. Well, now ESPN says she's going to be number 8. She's trending down right now. This should be a good one, but it's projected 191, 182. The Spartans to get the victory. The Spartans right now sit at 2-3, and they went from number 4 to number 2 right now, dudes. Right now, they're the team that's picked to be number 2 at the end of the season. Well, let me tell you something. That means they got to get through the president if they really want to be number 2. But I'll tell you what, the Spartans are going to get the victory against the killer Queen Bee this week, brother. Next, we've got the Brockton Steelers traveling over to take on Kenyon. Do you love me? Kenyon's the home team. They're going to have a great game set up for them right here. They're projected to win 172 to 150. Well, I'll tell you this. Kenyon, do you love me? Currently sits at 3-2 and is projected to finish number 6 after being picked number 7 at the beginning of after the draft. The Brockton Steelers are projected number 9, and now they're projected to come in last place. Despite them being 2-3 and being on a 2-game win streak, we'll see if they can get win number 3 right here against Kenyon. Do you love me? Boy, I know there's some teams who would love to see that one go down. I'm going to call this as my upset of the week, and I'm going to pick the Brockton Steelers to come out with their 3rd victory and take out Kenyon. Do you love me? There won't be any love here this week, brother. Then, the president travels to Westfield to take on the Slaughterhouse. The Slaughterhouse has been talking a good talk. They said they're going to start slaughtering teams. They took it out last week, but they sit at 3-2, and they're looking pretty good this year. The president is 4-1, and he has been on a roll so far, just running through everybody. They're a 10-point favorite, 178, 168. They got 12 points from Sony Michel already this week. So they're looking good heading into things. Of course, Saquon Barkley still not back yet for the Westfield Slaughterhouse, so they'll have to rely on Derrick Henry and Leonard Fournette. I don't think that's going to be enough, dudes. I think the president's going to come out with another victory, and it's going to be by a landslide, brother. And then our final matchup of the week, we've got the Boston Bad Boys traveling to take on the Immaculate Collection as the collection tries to get the No Respect Tour back on the right track. They've got no respect because they just lost to the 2 worst teams in the league, Trees Nuts and the Brockton Steelers. Well, it's going to take a lot for this team to turn themselves around and get a win against a hungry Bad Boys team that's projected 189, 172. There's already 30 points from Tom Brady and 13 points for James White. So that's 43 points on the board. You can add on the 7 for being the home team. So there's 50 on the board already for the Bad Boys that they have to overcome. I'm a points on the board kind of guy. And I'm sure the Immaculate Collection is going to do some immaculate things since coming to terms with the release of Antonio Brown. So this week, I'm calling the Immaculate Collection to get back on the right track and to take out the Boston Bad Boys. Dudes, this is going to be a great week of action. A lot of things are going to be set. We've got no undefeateds left. We've got no winless teams left. But it's going to be a great one. And I'm looking forward to see what happens. Will the Queen Bee be able to come out of the basement? Or will she stay there? Will the Immaculate Collection, Westfield Slaughterhouse, or Kenyon, Do You Love Me, be able to set themselves apart from the other 2 and take a single lead on their division? I don't know, brothers, but we'll have to wait and see. This is going to be a great week. It's time for some football, and what you going to do when the Notorious Football League runs wild on you? And that's the bottom line, because the mist Masked Maniac says so. Blah!